Home Show.
Kirk from St. James, New York has a question about attic moisture.
He's got a little bit of a drippy problem up there, Tom. Kirk writes to us, I recently started having major moisture problems in my attic, causing the roofing nails to drip and the boards get wet. And as a result, I've developed some white mold, I feel like, up there. I have soffits in the front of the house and no soffits in the rear of the house, and a ridge vent on top of the house and 2 gable vents. Here's my question, he says. Should I go ahead and close those gable vents or keep it open?
First off, you have to have more ventilation. People always think about, and Charlie, you know, down in Houston, we're always saying, get rid of the heat, get rid of the heat. It's so hot here. But now we're talking about in the northern climates where it's colder. But attic ventilation is even more important when it gets really cold out, because what will happen is if the heat is leaving your home because you're heating it up and it heats up the attic, hot air has water in it. And if it touches that cold nail, well, what happens when hot, warm air touches a cold beer can? You get condensate that forms. In some places, if you don't have attic ventilation in freezing climates, it will actually grow icicles if it's not as cold as the outside. So the goal is to get the temperature in the attic the exact same temperature as whatever it is outside. We don't always reach that goal, but we want to strive to reach it at least. And so that means is you need more attic ventilation. Would I like to see solid soffit vents all the way around, a solid ridge vent across the top, and then do the calculations to make sure you have enough opening? Yes, that's what I would have you do. But at this point, I don't want you shutting anything down. I want you to increase it. And I want you to check your insulation level in the floor of your attic. Because if it's not up to par and you're heating your home, that hot air is moving into that attic and it's not being released fast enough. And that can actually make it worse in your attic. This whole idea of having a heated attic when it's cold out is crazy. You want it, if it's 0 degrees, you want it 0 degrees in your attic. If it's 5 above, it's 5 above, or 5 below, or you can get where I'm going with this. The same temperature as the outside. So that's where your problem is, and it's sweating on those nails because they're getting so cold. But don't close those vents until you add more somewhere else.
You know, I know you like that beer can reference, but I'll tell you one that's closer to home is like when we wear our masks and you're wearing glasses and you got that.
I hate that, yes.
Yeah, exactly. It's the same phenomenon, isn't it? I mean, you've got
No, I used to wear glasses before I had LASIX. And had contacts before that when I was a kid, and I'd come into the cold air conditioning and the glasses would become, I'd run into walls. It was horrible. No matter what you did, it would just do it again.
That explains a lot. You're running into walls at a young age?
Yes.
Okay.
See that scar right here?
We've learned a lot here today, kids. All right, do you have a question? We'd like to help you learn a few things, too. Go ahead and visit HomeShowRadio.com and click on the Ask Tom form there, and right there, and you can either send us a question in a form or you can send us a video. Either way, we're happy to help you out because we post a new one of these every day at HomeShowRadio.com, our YouTube channel, and our Facebook page. If you're not following us on your Facebook page, you're missing out.